Her smile shines as bright as the stars at night. Her heart is as kind as can be. She has the patience of a saint, but if you push her, oh Lordy. A straight talker is smiling. She's the salt of the earth. Make no mistake, she matters. Catch Smiley's story on a live stream. Oh boy, that girl can matter. Go Smiley. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Missing posters and stories of heartache and fear. She tells us all of the heartbreaking tears. She can sniff out the guilty from a mile away. If Smiley's on the case, then she's here to stay. She cares about these missing children. She cares deeply about them all. She speaks the truth with integrity. For the truth, she will seek it all. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. Smiley's questions are like a heat-seeking missile. She's going straight for the bullseye. Don't ever believe you can fool her. She's too wise, man, she won't comply. She values freedom like the 4th of July. She values respect even more. If you want to earn a place at Smiley's table, watch the clock, it takes time for sure. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell out your fear. If you break her trust, you're done for. Trust don't grow back like grass. So don't give Smiley a reason to doubt you, or that friendship will shatter like glass. She's a damn good woman, that much we know. She puts in the hours to bring them kids home. If your child is missing, you want Smiley on the case. She is always willing and she gives so much grace. She's a Smiley, alright. She's a Smiley. Make no mistake why she's here. She's Smiley, alright. She's Smiley. If you're guilty, she'll smell.
Sebastian Rogers is an autistic boy. He's 15 years old. He's been missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And everybody has been looking for him. Everybody. He is 5 foot 5 inches tall. He weighs 120 pounds. Sandy blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And again, there is none, no footprint of him whatsoever.
You think back, and there might have been a reason he was possibly upset, or something outside that could have enticed him to go outside. Was there anything that came to mind?
We've been combing over that day and even the weeks before he left, and I hadn't been able to figure it out. That morning he was laughing, he was joking. Everyone we were around that day agreed that he seemed like he was in a good mood. He was behaving.
This boy, I've done told y'all, reminds me of my son that had autism, that is my 3rd son. And he disappeared right down the road from part of where my family lives. And I take all of these cases serious. I am not playing about anything right now.
The original thinking was that Sebastian Rogers left home on his own, but the fact that he disappeared without a trace now has authorities looking into the very real possibility of foul play.
I'm not trying to accuse them of anything. I'm trying to tell you how suspicious they are now becoming.
Everything that you do.
Whoops, I had hit the wrong one. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Hey, H. Davis. Hello, hello. Janice, welcome in. Thank you for being here. All green hearts. That's what I like to see. Hey, Paige. Hello. Thank you for the green hearts. Laura, hello. Welcome in. Hello, hello, Panda Bear's mom. Hello again. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. Yep, you got number one. First one in. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope, can everybody see that, because it's the first time I did that. Can everybody see the poster up here of Sebastian? I know you can see my little picture, but can you see Sebastian's picture up there? You know, I'm always trying to figure stuff out. Hello, Jane. Hello from Hendersonville. Oh, yes. Good, good, good. Hello, Lois. Hello. Welcome. Welcome in, Jane Michael Interiors, Staging and Design. Welcome. I am so glad you're here, all of you. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. So, we're going to talk about Sebastian today a little bit, and I'm very happy to see you all here. We just are wondering, again, everybody, and I know everybody in Hendersonville is too, Tennessee, where is Sebastian? Sebastian's been missing almost 18 months. It's just wild. You know, I can't say enough about, hey, Sheila, good evening there. I can't say enough about he needs to be found. You know, where is he? Where is he? He's been missing since February 25th, 2024, as we know. And he was reported missing by his mom, that she couldn't find him when she went to wake him up on the 26th. She called his stepdad, Chris Proudfoot. He was allegedly away in Memphis at work, and he called in from Memphis on three-way, allegedly with her on mute. So that should have raised red flags, in my opinion. Hey, Robin, Harley Ryder, and everybody coming in. Laura, hello, hello. Good, good. Thank you. Thank you. I was sitting here looking at these little things. I'm like, surely to God, if everybody else can do it, I can do it too. So I just fooled with it a little bit. That's all. It just takes a little bit. That's all. So I did. I did. So anyway, there is Sebastian. There's a lot of different pictures of him there. One in the Texas Roadhouse that night, and several different pictures. And anyway, they say that he had on all black clothing. And as we discussed it before, they say he had on the black sweatpants or the black jogging pants with the white stripes down the side. And again, he was barefoot. They say all shoes was accounted for. I don't know how they didn't get any footprints if he was barefoot. because if you go out barefoot, it should have left toe prints, footprints, something. As we know, and we've heard his dad, Seth Rogers, say, he had an incident when he was little. He does not like to go barefoot. Yeah, barefoot and no scent don't make any sense at all, does it, Paige? But okay. So that's what they say. And I don't think Ellie believes that. I don't. When even Eric Craddock, and I don't believe him as far as I can throw him, to be honest with you, if I'm being very truthful. Even a few days after that, when he came out and did the press conference, that Rich and Ruby found and put out, I don't think in that conference he even said that he even acted like he believed that himself. Because he said he wasn't going to go as far as to say he didn't have on no shoes or what he was wearing. That's just me. Hey, Kiki. But maybe I read too much into that. I don't know. But if you do have any information on Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, he had on black frame glasses, dark brown hair, brown eyes, about 120 pounds at the time he was missing. Please call that in immediately. 55. You can call 615-451-3838. You can call 1-833-TELL-DOG. There is a reward. You can call the FBI. You can call 1-800-TBI. Just call. It's very important. Every day that goes by, every minute that goes by, every second that goes by is crucial. Everything is crucial in this case. Hey, Suzanne and everybody coming in, Kimberly, everybody. I'm glad to see you here. YouTube's been kicking you off. YouTube's been acting cray-cray lately, honestly. It really has. But there's always hope. There's always hope. But what I want to know is this an inside job? We've been asking that from day one. The last person that was said to be with him was his mother. We do know that she was last seen with him on video camera at the Texas Roadhouse. She boxed herself in when she said she was home with him, and she was the only one home with him. So again, I ask, was this an inside job? We know Sebastian didn't run away. He had plenty of opportunity to run away. That's what, though, the story was. That's what she wanted police to believe. The vanishing of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Was it an inside job? In my opinion, yes. But here we are almost 18 months later, still looking, still hoping, still waiting on answers. Hurry up and wait, right? Hurry up and wait. A plea for justice. We're talking about when he got gone. He was 15 years old. He's had a birthday since. He's now 16. A young man, 16 years old, who vanished February 25th, 2024, from his own home. 2 puppies there, 2 little Morkies that would have barked, made noises. his mom in the house. This is 2025 in a subdivision. No surveillance. Nothing. Just poof. Hey, Shirley. Nope, he didn't run away, in my opinion. He was, and by his mom's own words, by his stepdad's own words, by his father's own words, he was not a runner. He was not an eloper. And he was diagnosed with autism, but he was none of those things. He was a good kid. That's by his teacher's words, his parents. He had plenty of opportunity to run before, if that's what he wanted to do. He stayed home alone many days, doing chores, many hours by himself. If he would have went anywhere and tried to leave and go anywhere, it would have been probably to his father's. Nothing. Everybody wants to make that town out to be so secluded. It's not. Hey, Pebbles. It's not. And if he would have ran away or gotten somebody's car, even his mom and stuff said he knew his way to his father's house. Even his father said he knew his phone number. You know? So where's he at? And even if his mom told Ellie he ran away, hey, Miss Grace, then why was it not investigated? What was he running from? What was he running from? That's the $1 million question. What was going on in that household that he felt he had to run, if that was in fact the truth? And I'm asking a question that too many is afraid to ask out loud. Is this an inside job? Was it an inside job? Let me be clear. This is not a witch hunt. This is not reckless blame. This is about truth and accountability. This is about a child who has been gone far too long with far too little explanation. It's simple. It's plain. I feel, in my opinion, that this could be cleared up really quick, fast, and in a hurry. Hey, Jude. There you go. It's fixed, honey. There you go. Hey, Jude's been a member for 11 months. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Hold on. There's an active shooter. Oh. Okay. Hold on. There's an active shooter reported on campus at Emory University in Atlanta. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Hold on a minute. Let's breaking news flash. Hold on a minute. Let's listen. Hold on. Hold on.
campus of Emory University in Atlanta. Emory University in Atlanta announced an active shooter was on its campus on Friday afternoon. Students were urged to avoid the area of Emory Point. Active shooter on Atlanta campus near Emory Point. Emory College of Arts and Sciences posted to its X account. Run, hide, fight. Emory College of Arts and Sciences, the primary undergraduate division of Emory University, has more than 5,700 students.
Oh my God.
The Emory University Police Department, DeKalb Police Department, and DeKalb County Sheriff's Office did not immediately respond to inquiries from Fox News Digital. This is a breaking story. Please check back for updates.
They have over 5,000 students. Right. Now, I didn't see where they said, God, pray for them. Active shooter. So we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you, honey, for that. Thank you. Oh my God. It's just too much. Too much. What in the world else? I'm telling you, what else is going to happen? I don't know. Thank you, Hey Jude. Yeah, we need to pray. You got it from WSM. Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. Jesus Christ. Active shooter, Lord. Needs to be seen. What is Molly? She had someone coming in. She had someone. Hold on a minute. Let me see what this is. Someone coming in at night. Yeah, I don't know if she had someone, at one point they said one of the windows was open, but when I did my interview with them, they said that the windows were all closed and there was no way. Nearby hospitals on lockdown too. Thank you for that. They said that there's no way that he could have went out the windows, which is not what I was asking. We got to go over my video again, interview again. Hey, Gigi. And said that if anyone would have come in the front door, they would have saw a shadow and the video camera would have got it. So I don't think, in my opinion, that he would have been able to go out that door without the cameras. That's just my opinion. But this is about, just let me be clear about it. It's not about a witch hunt. It's not about a witch hunt. And this is about truth and accountability. And somebody or somebodies can clear this up if they really wanted to. It's gone on way too long. Way too long. I really feel it's gone on way too long. And somebody knows. They know. And nobody will come forward and clear it up. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I'm just getting something else in, but it's okay. So yeah. You do realize the more that you know, you can't keep it a secret forever. You can't. That secret is going to come out. It's going to come out. So where's Sebastian? And I say this again, this is not a witch hunt. Although we are hunting, we're hunting Sebastian. And there, in my opinion, I'm sorry, there is a witch involved. That's the way I feel about it. But that's just my opinion, and I'm allowed to have my opinion. I don't care if you like it or like me or like what I say. I got people telling me now, neighbors and people in the community, that people's just living their life going in and out of the community, smiling, laughing. This is not online. This is literally in and out of the community, and that they're sick of it. While Sebastian the whole time is missing. So if I feel like saying that. Okay, so what? Sebastian was 15 years old. He was diagnosed with autism, and he lived with his mother at the time he went missing, and he was last seen, alleged, in all black clothes. And then again, I keep asking, Mother Dearest, how do you know what he was last seen in? Barefoot, without a coat? Temperature was cold that night? There was no signs of a struggle. There was no signs of forced injury. There was no footprints. No clothing drop. No scent trail. Despite hundreds of searchers, K9 teams, helicopters, national attention, not a single trace of Sebastian has ever been found. How's that even possible? I mean, let that sink in just a minute. Let it sink in. Just a few seconds. A barefoot child disappears in cold weather. Not one shred of evidence is recovered. If barefoot, there would be, or should be, footprints. That means, again, he did not walk out of that house, at least not barefoot, not in my opinion. Yet his mother and actually his father said all shoes was accounted for. And the stepfather claimed as well as everyone in the house had all of their shoes accounted for. So he could have put somebody else's shoes on, right? But they were all accounted for according to everybody in the house. I mean, even his own father thought all of his shoes was accounted for, but he don't live there. So he can't be 100% sure. So I'm still stuck on, did LE check all the stores in the last 30 days? Did they? I kind of doubt it. You know, they're kind of a little bit lazy up there. They don't earn what they think they deserve. I mean, perhaps did they check in the last 2 weeks? If his mother, Katie Proudfoot, was on camera anywhere buying another pair of shoes, anywhere in the area, that would be interesting to see at least. That should bring in strong, hard questions from LE. But that ball was bounced and dropped by LE a long time ago, right? So was this an inside job? In my opinion, I think so. And guess who was there with him last? Hey, 52 cards. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me see. Let me give you this, honey. You see. Whoop, whoop. Hold on. Hold on. Whoop, choo, choo, choo. Let me give you a cha-ching. You're the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. 52 cards. Thank you. Love it. Thank you. Always. But was this an inside job? I do think so. I absolutely think so. His mother or anyone else, they don't know, you know. Chris, in my opinion, lied. That's my opinion. Even Chris said you can have your own opinions, right? There was footage. He was there sometime that weekend, so we hear allegedly. So I heard allegedly. And I'll say it like this. I'll say this. Weekends usually start on Friday and go through Sunday. That's what I was always taught. So take that any way you like. But the question is, what happened to that footage? I hope it's locked in a box somewhere, not lost in all the chaos. Physical evidence or no physical evidence? I don't know. But how does a barefoot child leave no tracks, no scent, no sign of hypothermia? It's hard to believe he simply wandered off. Sebastian did not wander away, in my opinion, and he was not an eloper. Again, the last known adult we know for a fact that was with him on camera at the Texas Roadhouse was his mother, Katie Proudfoot. Then she even said to God, the police, the world, he was at home with her all alone that night. Now, is she just that stupid? Or is she really innocent? Sebastian was under her care. Seems he was under her care a lot when a lot of things happened. And yet, where is the public outcry from her? Why hasn't she stood in front of cameras demanding justice for her son? Because, in my opinion, she knows exactly what happened to him that night, even if it's possible she don't know where others or another put him. Let's be clear. But she knows the story. No one else has come forward to confirm his presence that night. Timelines have changed. The story has changed many times. If this were your child, how loud would you be screaming for help right now? Because mom didn't. She didn't lose her voice, in my opinion. She didn't knock on doors, at least where she knew other kids were, to see, did my son happen this one time to come up here? Because she knew he was not there anyway, in my opinion. You know, at a neighbor's where children were, or maybe he had made a friend at school. He wanted friends so bad, remember? She knew that. Silence is betrayal. Sebastian was betrayed. Sebastian was betrayed, and Sebastian is still being betrayed. Look, let me tell y'all something. I had a source to tell me, again, well, it was specifically that they said they, but specifically that she, and they could be blowing smoke up my butt. They could. But that, because Smiley ain't stupid. I told y'all, don't be coming in here calling Smiley stupid. You know, I'm not so blind that I don't understand that. But they told me, that she drives in and out of there like nothing was wrong. And that and if she's listening, they see you. They see you. They see you when L.E. is pulled up, allegedly speaking to you, and you're laughing. So this is what I pray. I pray, like I told them, that later on, that they just use that against you. Because see, everything you say and do is used against you in a court of law. It don't matter if it was yesterday, if it was 18 months ago, and it don't matter if it was today. If a case is brought against you, everything you say is used against you in a court of law. So if it's true that you're yucking it up, whether it be they're coming to tell you, oh, we're filling you in on something today, and you're out there smiling and laughing, go ahead, chat it up. But neighbors know, and they see you, and they're tired of it. And they're tired of LE, frankly. And we know, because it's getting out. And look at Miss Grace. She knows, because she's worked under it for 30 years. Your child's still missing, and all eyes are on you. It sends a very loud and unsettling message. Actually, on both people. Pebbles, and one of them is it's very disgusting. What it can mean, especially, is that it, in a court of public opinion and in the community concern, you're too damn comfortable with the law enforcement, and it may signal favoritism. That's one thing it can mean. Or it can mean if she's too relaxed and casual and she's not demanding updates, not distraught, not frantic, it can appear like she's more in sync with the officers than the urgency to find her son. This is in the public opinion. People might ask, is she still being protected? Why are they so comfortable with her? Why are they not pressing her harder for answers? I can only pray it's a tactic. I'm doubtful, but I can only pray and I can only hope. But it does mean the community is watching, the community is judging, and the community is waiting. Not just for the next clue, but the next move from one person who last saw Sebastian. If people see her being comfortable, smiling, and relaxed, joking, evasive, they'll not see a mother in agony. They'll see someone who might be too calm, too close for comfort, and that has been shared with me. Not a care in the world from Katie Mae. I'm just telling you. You know, remember, don't forget, she went out screaming, hysterical with her windows up. There's a timestamp that video did get. How do you scream for your child with your windows up? I'm just asking. A mother who has nothing to hide would be there in the officer's face daily, asking, what are you doing? Where are you? Where are you searching? Why haven't you checked XYZ? Why haven't you got anyone to arrest? Why haven't you questioned this person? Why haven't you questioned that person? Did you pull this phone record? Did you pull that phone record? You know, even with the biological father, why haven't you did this? Have you did this? Did you check this camera, that person's camera? Insisting this, insisting that. Whether it's real, whether it's fake. Hey, Tabitha. Hello, everybody coming in. But she knows they won't press her, in my opinion. She knows, or she thinks they trust her version of events. Or worst, they are working together to control the narrative. I hope, and I don't think so, but I hope not. Ellie, why don't you try answering some of these questions? You know, why is everybody so chummy? When your child is missing, you shouldn't be so comfortable with anything. Especially if you were the last one with it, you'd be trying to clear your name. You should be breaking down doors, wanting to know where your child is at. So when Katie stands outside with people, like it's nothing, people notice. And the silence starts to speak volumes. Allegedly, in my opinion, only, of course. I want to say this loud and clear, crystal clear. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is not forgotten. He's not a file, a piece of paper. Hey, love wins. Y'all please drop them green hearts. Thank you so much. He's not a case to go cold. We're not going to let him go cold. He deserves to be found. The community deserves answers. But most importantly, his father deserves answers. His father is the one that wants the answers. To those that know something, please speak now. You may be the only chance that Sebastian has. To law enforcement, do your damn job. All of it. Transparency without bias. Let's watch this. I got more to say, but let's watch this because there is still hope. There is hope, no matter what anybody thinks. I want to watch this. This is Inside Edition. We're going to credit Inside Edition. I may have to play some music to this. I've never did Inside Edition either. Hold on a minute. Yeah, a little bit. Hold on. Credit Inside Edition. Watch this, y'all.
These kids were found alive years after going missing.
Morning.
In 2022, Utah deputies made an astonishing discovery after approaching a man who was cold and down on his luck.
You want to come sit in his car and warm up for a minute?
Police found him outside a gas station in Park City, Utah. He got into the sheriff's car to escape the cold. Jim Murray explains.
They took his fingerprints in the car and then did some more digging and realized something extraordinary. He seemed to be a match for a teenager who'd been reported missing nearly 3 years ago.
Connor Jack Oswald vanished from his home in Clear Lake, California in 2019 when he was 16. He'd been diagnosed with autism. The sheriff's office contacted the missing teen's family.
Is it him?
A little bit older, but yeah.
My sweetheart's wife. Oh my God.
He's my baby, you know? I never stop looking.
Every day.
You don't know how many times I've dreamed of that call. Or just opening the door and he was there.
Not much was known about where Connor Jack was for 3 years.
Everybody in that room was a parent. And how could you not be that emotional?
What the sheriffs did is incredible. It was like winning $1 billion.
In 2021, there were tears of joy and disbelief when a family in China was reunited after over 2 decades. In 1997, their 2-year-old son was playing outside their home when he was abducted. He was then reportedly sold to another family. An official investigation into the child's disappearance wasn't successful, but the boy's parents did not give up. His father started his own search, and for 24 years, he traversed China on motorcycle, handing out flyers and following leads. During the quest, he burned through 10 bikes, all of the family's savings, and got into several traffic accidents. But he was determined to find his boy. His search was over when police located a man matching the description of the son. A DNA test confirmed his identity, and the 26-year-old man was reunited with his parents. In 2018, prayers were answered for the family of a teenager missing for 5 years.
She's alive. That is the best thing that could have possibly happened.
Emily Paul was 14 when she vanished in 2013 from Tallahassee, Florida. Melissa Parker is her cousin who spoke to Stephen Fabian.
5 years goes by, and you and your family, you don't hear a peep, right?
Nothing for 5 years.
Did you give up hope? Did you think she was still out there somewhere?
You never give up hope. I never stopped looking for Emily. I never stopped thinking about her. I can remember going out into crowds of people, and you look at every girl who passes who's around that age, and you think, is that her?
Out of the blue, a letter arrived addressed to Emily's mother.
In the letter, she basically said, yeah, I'm okay. I'm 19. I'm safe, I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm where I want to be.
A police captain posted a message on social media asking Emily to come forward so they could be sure the letter was legit and not written under duress.
Emily, if you'll do this, then I can close this case and I can have a peace of mind knowing you're okay.
To everyone's surprise, Emily walked into a local police station and asked to speak to a detective.
Her remarks to him was that she was happy, she's fine where she's at, and that she had a good support system.
There was a heartbreaking twist. Emily didn't want her family to know her whereabouts.
Oh, it's crazy. But she's an adult now, and she gets to make that decision. I have no idea what it could take to get her to come home. I'm just hoping one day that she'll want to come back into all of our lives and be a part of it again.
Alex Batty was just 11 years old when he went missing in Spain in 2017. In 2023, he was found safe in France.
It gives me great pleasure to say Alex has now made his safe return back to the UK after 6 years.
The Greater Manchester Police says Alex never returned home from a vacation he went on with his mother and grandfather, neither of whom had guardianship of him at the time. The teen was found walking along a road in a town near Toulouse, France, and identified himself to a driver who stopped to ask him if he needed a ride. He was reportedly taken to a spiritual commune in Spain and decided to leave on his own.
We are yet to fully establish the circumstances surrounding his disappearance, but no matter what, understand that this may be an overwhelming process. He may now be 6 years older than when he went missing, but he is still a young person.
Alex was later reunited with his grandmother. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm Andrea Swindle.
Oh, thank you.
People everywhere are recommending GoodRx.
My neighbor showed me.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, that's my music. Sorry. I'm like, hold on.
I always forget because sometimes I don't turn the music on. Okay, so let me turn it off. Sorry. Yeah, that music is aggravating to me, but sometimes you got to turn it on too. Okay, Commander for Life, I appreciate you. I want you to know I appreciate you being here. We have the best chat, and my mods are always welcome. And thank you for being here. And I try to welcome everybody. And sometimes I miss people. So if you ever come in here and I miss you, I am so sorry, but it's not intentional. Please know that. But yes, thank you for being here. And I'm glad you found us over here. Thank you so much. Let me get this. Hold on a minute, this banner down. I'm trying to get the banner. There we go. But y'all go sub up to Inside Edition. They're great too. And somehow or another, let's see. Oh, add to stage. Okay, there we go. I was like, how did I get that? But you'll notice, Commander for Life, what you get over here at Smiley's, I'm not fancy like other people are. So I'm not very good with my buttons. I will tell you that ahead of time. So what you get, you just get sometimes. So yeah, you never know what you might get. I'll just full warn you about that. So hey, wait, what? Hey, this needs to be moved to the DA will be gone in September. Yeah, I know, absolutely. But yeah, it is nice. Again, there is no new news per se about Sebastian. Only the little tidbits sometimes we do get from neighbors and stuff, but we do like to keep his name out over here. And stuff always comes to light. Stuff always comes to light no matter what. And, we like to keep his name out there, say his name as much as possible and raise awareness about Sebastian. Because, it's very important. He needs to be found. He absolutely needs to be found. And, I want to say to the public, keep asking questions, keep sharing his flyer, keep showing up. We are his voice now. And if someone out there knows, anything about this, or if this was an inside job or has heard anything, I ain't talking about your instincts, but, I'm talking about if you have any information or you have heard anything or you know anything, it doesn't matter how small it is, turn it in, send it in to all the places, FBI, TBI, and even Sumner County. Even if you think they're not doing their job and they're not going to do anything, I just suggest that you send it in to all of them. Keep your receipts. That way one knows that the other place got it. What other choice do we have? We have to turn it in. You have to. And it may be the one piece to the puzzle that literally brings Sebastian home. And no matter what our feelings is or what we think, we have to keep the faith. It don't matter if it's either or. We have to keep an open mind and we have to keep the faith. But I can tell you this, every day, every hour, every minute is crucial. This almost 18 months is beyond crucial for a missing child, no matter what. For a missing person, adult, child, it doesn't matter. The longer they're gone, the less time of survival there is. Period. It's urgent. Treat it like it's the same day. That's what Ellie should be doing. We can't let this go cold. When you stop talking about it, that's when it goes cold. We must never give up hope. Always keep hope alive, no matter what. No matter what anyone thinks, no matter what I think, you think, we think. No matter what. Please drop green hearts in the link. Say his name. Share, like. Share other people's videos. Anybody talking about Sebastian, the posters. Please. I thank you all for being here. Thank my mods. Say prayers for his father. And thank you for being here. Y'all have a good night. Bye.